I'm here with Kekai Kotaki in San Francisco at the SOMA building near Freeway. That's right behind me. And can you introduce yourself to all the people who are not familiar with you?
Well, as you said before, I'm Kekai Kotaki. I work in the video game industry. I work for ArenaNet. We're the makers of Guild Wars. Right now I'm currently working on Guild Wars 2. Also, I do a lot of freelance illustration work for various companies, such as Wizards of the Coast, Tor, and various other ones.
And what got you into drawing art?
I was one of the guys who, when I was growing up, I was always draw and draw and draw, just random stuff. But I grew up in Hawaii, so Hawaii doesn't really have that much art. And when I graduated high school, I realized that art was the only thing I really wanted to do. So I decided to move to the mainland, and I moved to Seattle, and I went to the Seattle Art Institute, and to basically become an artist. So I went there for 2 years. I got an associate's degree, and basically after that I graduated, and then after a year of trying to find work, I got my first job at ArenaNet. And that was about 2003.
What are your influences and inspirations?
I find influences, I got many things. I try to draw inspiration from wherever I'm watching, like TVs, movies, books I read, many things I can I'm always looking for feelings, like emotions. So whenever I see something or experience something, I try to remember that that feeling that I get. So when I'm doing art, I try to recreate that. So.
And what kind of tools do you use to produce your works?
Can you say that again?
What kind of tools do you use to produce your works?
When I was in art school, I did some oil painting. I used a lot of like pencils and such. I really was fond of charcoal. But right now, mainly I use digital. I do digital work, so I use Photoshop, like right now. So
it's primarily Photoshop right now.
Primary Photoshop right now. So.
Okay. Out of all the games you have done work for, how many have you played so far?
What's up?
Out of all the games you have done work for, how many have you played so far?
Well, I only really worked on one game, Guild Wars, and Magic, and I don't really play Magic anymore, but I did back in high school, so.
So practically just a few games?
Yeah, I don't really get to play games that much anymore, so, but.
Yeah. How do companies approach you for contract?
Is it?
How do companies approach you for contract?
Well, I work full time. So at ArenaNet, and then everything else is just kind of like a freelance-based system. So I can't really take on contracts because of my situation at work. So.
Okay. And how do you sign your signature?
Just sign it?
How do you sign your signature? So that's how you sign it. So that's how you sign it. And how has it evolved over the years?
Well, it's really, this used to be a K, but now it kind of like devolved into a swirly, and that is kind of like an I. And I kind of just got more and more fast as I started signing more stuff.
So can you show us what it looked like previously?
What?
Can you show us what it looked like previously?
Actually, I don't remember what it looked like. I probably was just like, probably like a basic cursive thing, like.
Something like that?
Yeah. Which is basically like, just normal cursive. So.
I see. Whoa. gave you the chance to do any of the original dual lands, would you accept?
Sure.
So you've seen the dual lands?
I used to have the original ones, yeah.
So which ones would you do if they gave you the chance to do any of them?
I don't know, I always had Savannah, so I would probably do something like that.
So you would do your take on Rob Alexander's Savannah.
Yeah.
How many works, since you do some stuff for Wizards, how many of your works have been graveyarded so far?
Wait, did I say that last part again?
How many of your works have been graveyarded so far?
Graveyarded? I'm not too sure. I haven't kept up with that, so probably not a lot because I've only recently started doing Magic. So.
And what's your policy on mail-in signings?
On what?
Mail-in signings.
Just self-addressed envelope. Don't send more than. Don't send me a bunch of them. Usually like no more than 12.
No more than 12 at a time.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about your involvement with the development of Guild Wars?
Well, actually, it would be funny. Tomorrow, Monday, will be my 8th year there at Reenet. It was my first job out of like art school. I worked on the original Guild Wars Prophecies. I worked on all of them. Factions, Nightfall, Eye of the North, and currently Guild Wars 2. I first joined up as a terrain texture artist. I painted the ground. And then I slowly moved on to doing icons and a little bit of concept art, and then slowly I became more and more a concept artist, and then finally now I'm a concept art lead there. So
you're a lead concept artist right now.
What?
You're a lead concept artist right now.
Yeah, concept art lead. I'm like more of a manager of my concept art team. So we have a team of concept artists.
So how many are usually on your team?
Right now there's about 9 of us. There's 5 full-timers, like senior guys, and then there's 4 interns / contract workers that are junior level.
I see. I understand you were interviewed by Dan Cheng. What happened to him and what happened to him?
Dan Cheng?
Yeah, the guy who interviewed you over a year ago.
Which interview was that?
The one done by MTG Stores.
Oh, MTG Stores. I don't know what happened to him, actually. We met at, I believe it was Gen Con. He did that interview with me, and then I think we exchanged emails a couple times, but yeah, nothing really came out of it, so I don't know.
Because when I checked his page recently, it's like, my site is still in the development again. Yeah. And then I checked his other pages, it's like completely nothing for sale.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what happened? Anyway, when is the next Guild Wars games in development? I mean, is the next Guild Wars game in development at this time?
Can't say. Sorry.
How many workshops like these have you been to so far?
These workshops, I've been to quite a few. This is actually the first Master Black workshop I'm an instructor, but I've been to a few of them. I was here for the first San Francisco workshop as a student. I was there for a little bit for the Seattle workshop, and I was there and I came down to Dallas, the Dallas workshop. But I've been to different conventions all over the world. I've done stuff in Romania. I do stuff in LA sometimes. Workshops in LA.
So you practically go all over the place.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about those CGM ones?
The CGM?
The CGM ones.
Oh, that one. Yeah. So I was invited to go down to CGMW for their live workshop in Florida, and during the presentation, I did a video because I had a short amount of time. So yeah, so I just went down there and did an interview and or like a presentation, and then after that they opened up their store and they had some digital downloads, and so what I did was I just gave them the video I created to do for the live workshop for them to use as a digital download for people who couldn't attend.
Who couldn't really attend?
Yeah, so
amazing. What's your policy on using your art on playmats and mouse pads?
Well, I don't really put my art on playmats too much. I've done a couple on playmats, but it's not really that. I don't know. I haven't really done it, so.
What's your view on New Media Animation, the Taiwanese company that animates the news?
Which one?
New Media Animation, that Taiwanese company that animates the news.
The one that they do those weird 3D, really crazy ones.
Yeah, that company.
The one, I think the first one they got famous was when they did the Osama bin Laden one, and oh wow, yeah, it was really great. Like,
and then they did one on the TSA.
Yeah. Is that, I don't know, I don't understand, is that a joke, or is that serious, or I don't know.
They're trying to explain usually everyone's trying to explain the news, but then everybody usually does not have a visual.
Yeah.
So this Taiwanese company came up with the idea, like, why don't we just animate the news and give everybody an idea of what it really looks like from their vantage point.
Yeah, so it's always kind of like, whoa, wow, it's very surprising and very shocking. And I guess it does, it brings in hits because it is so shocking.
Amazing. And thanks for your time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.